Hi everyone, welcome to ABQ Academy Social Emotional Learning section. I'm Chetna Singh, I'm a kids and parent side coach. The topic that I have chosen today is overcoming the feeling of being left out. So this is a feeling which we all have experienced at some point of our life. What is the feeling of being left out? So as I said, we all have experienced this sensation of being excluded or feeling left out. But sometimes this feeling is just like it comes and goes. However, for many people, many individuals, it becomes a recurring experience, means it happens again and again, or they feel that it is happening again with them. So it might lead them to question about their own identity that may cause, sadness, distress, and pain in their life. The idea of not being included by friends or by relatives, by family, can trigger self-doubt, reduce self-esteem, and foster anxiety in many people. So this feeling is particularly prevalent among today's youth who may struggle to navigate this issue, often leading to depression. So as a life coach, I have also come across many of my coaching clients who are complaining that they feel loneliness, they feel left out, and they do not feel a sense of belongingness with whom they are, in company with. Yet, if we closely examine the message conveyed by this feeling, we can recognize that it urges us to initiate connections with others. So, every emotion, every feeling is telling us something. Every emotion is, conveying some messages to us, but we do not know how to read those messages. So, if your current circle of friends consistently makes you feel excluded, it may be the time to establish new connections. So, this is the message you may get from this feeling, right? Now, what to do, how you can overcome this feeling, or how you can just combat with the feeling of being left out. So self reflection is the first thing you need to do. Means introspection, means asking yourself new question. So ask yourself these questions, like how do I behave with my friends? So some people or some youth or teenagers might complain that every time this is happening with me, yeah, my friends are leaving me behind, they do not include me. So now the time has come, you need to ask yourself, how do you behave with your friends? Are you harsh? Are you rude? Is your body language not friendly? Because sometimes our body language says it all. Even our words are not saying something, but our body language is kind of, we are pushing away people from our aura, or our vibes are so negative that people do not like to want to talk to us, right? So, am I proactive in organizing activities, or am I a party pooper or a spoil sport? So, every time when your friends are making some plan or they want to go out, and you are the one always, being a spoil sport, you are saying that, okay, I don't want to go anywhere, or you are done. You are not initiating things. You are not initiating any talk, any conversation. You are not making any decisions, or you are not being a part of those decisions which have been taken by your friends. So how active you are in your group, okay, that also makes you feel included. Am I the one who includes others or not? So this is also something, people expect a lot from others, but they don't do themselves anything for others. So they haven't included anyone in their life, and they always expect that people should include them in every activity. So do you include others? So if you will start including others, this same thing will happen with you also. Do I show an interest in my friends by inquiring about their well-being? So does it happen with you? Do you ask your friend that how they are feeling, whether they are healthy physically, mentally, or emotionally? So do you inquire about your friends, or you are always expecting about yourself? This is always about you and you. So if these you need to question yourself, and then what is the analysis? You have to go through all that, interpretation, and then you will know the answer, that how actually you are as a person, or how friendly you are with people. So if we go through the interpretation, if you notice tendencies toward unfriendliness, so many people are unfriendly, being a spoiler sport, every time saying no to anything that is happening around, or displaying harshness. You are rude, you are harsh, and or you are too blunt, you are too straightforward. You do not, you hurt people's feeling. You always say something that hurts someone in your group. and you find yourself not actively participating in planning or enjoying activities with friends. It is now important to recognize that the responsibility lies with you, means the fault lies with you. It's time to initiate positive changes. Now, if you find that it's you who is on the another side, who is at fault, now you need to initiate some positive changes if you really want to navigate from this feeling. So cultivate a friendly demeanor and adopt gentle body language. So you have to look after your body language. It should be friendly. It should, invite people. Take the lead in organizing, engaging in productive activities. So as you know, in your group, you can always initiate things. You can always plan something to do in a group, or you can plan to go out, to move out, to hang out, to watch movies, something like this. You can ensure inclusivity within the group to prevent anyone from feeling excluded. So if you have a large group, you should always prevent anyone from feeling excluded. Remember, what you pretend is what you will get out. Develop your communication skills to foster assertive and effective dialogue. So whatever your opinion is, whatever you want to say, you should be assertive in your dialogues. Do not hesitate to give and receive feedback from your friends if you sense that things are not going well. So sometimes we need to give feedback to our friends, and the same thing, you have to ask for feedback if things are not well. Understand that every relationship has its highs and lows. You will experience highs and lows. Sometimes some days will be good and some days can be bad. Maintain a positive outlook. You need to be positive in such circumstances, and be sincere and empathetic towards your friend. You need to be kind. You need to be empathetic. You need to understand people's feelings. Okay, now the second one is if you have asked all those questions to yourself and now you sense that the issue does not lie with you, means you are the right track, you are friendly, you are everything that a good friend has. But rather that your so-called friends are intentionally, ignoring you, neglecting you, and not including you in their plans. Now it is a signal that it's time to develop new connection. Now this is something you have to do in your life. You have to develop new connections. There are undoubtedly individuals out there who share your interest. You just need to seek them out. So there are many people who are like you, who will like you, who will love you, and you just need to find those people. So now what you have to do, take the initiative to engage with new people with whom you feel a connection. Remember, we often attract towards those who share commonalities with us. Engage in activities like games, plays, music, dance, or other social events where you have the opportunity to meet with new people. You are unlikely to meet new people if you stay cooped up at home, other than virtually. Okay, if you want to meet people physically, you have to go out of your home. Approach people with kindness and empathy about judgments based on appearances or social status. So you need not to judge people, based on their appearances or their status. Break free from any patterns if they exist that may drive people away. So again, I would say, you have to look at your pattern. How do you, behave with people? And if you have certain pattern which might push away people, then you need to break free from that pattern. Be clear and assertive in your communication. Again, so assertive communication is something children need to learn. Always expressing how you want to be treated while treating others with the same respect. So this is something you need to do, and you will find that you don't have this feeling again and again. What is the takeaway? Feeling left out is something that can happen at various points in life. Even, if you are very good, very humble, very kind, very empathetic, then also you can have this kind of feeling. It is very important to recognize that this feeling is temporary, and we should not form lasting judgments based on temporary feelings. There will be, instances when you might feel excluded, just as there will be times when you might unintentionally exclude others. So this can be a both way process. You can also exclude others. It can happen unintentionally also. So this is all the part of a life. This is all a natural process. Now you need to take some time for yourself. Just if you are in this situation that you are feeling left out, you need to take a pause, accept that feeling, and reflect on the thoughts influenced by this emotion of being left out. So every emotion, gives us some thoughts, and under the influence of those thoughts, we start making judgments. We start making opinions. So it's often those thoughts which push us to feel sad or distressed. So, you need to engage in affirmations and never underestimate your worth. So, many times it happens because of those emotions. We start thinking negative about ourselves. We start doubting ourselves. So, work on boosting your confidence to navigate through any situation and have the courage to develop new connections. So, you need to, build your self confidence. You need to have courage to make, new connections, talk to people so that you can develop new friendships. Okay. Now we have come to the reflection part. You can ask, after doing this thing, you can ask them, ask your children, ask your student what did they learn with this activity, what strategies they will apply to overcome the feeling of exclusion. Sorry. Do you think it is a temporary feeling and you should not give much heed to it? And how many times you have had this feeling? Sorry. This was all for now. You can, reach us by this phone number. You can write an email to us. You can visit our website and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also subscribe to our weekly SEL activity for classroom. So this was all. Have a good day. Thank you.